Hello and welcome back to my channel of Simplified Psychopathology. This is Ritvik Sharma, your host. So, on my YouTube channel of Simplified Psychopathology, we were discussing cognitive distortions of cognitive behavioral therapy. So, we have discussed several cognitive distortions and what are cognitive distortions. Today, three cognitive distortions are left. So, we will discuss that and we will talk about what are core beliefs. Okay. So, other cognitive distortion here I am talking about today is fallacy of change. The fallacy of change has you expecting others people will change the way they suit your expectation or needs, particularly when you pressure them enough. So it is about that you pressure somebody enough, like your partner or somebody in your family, and then expect that person to change according to you. That is also a fallacy, and that is also a cognitive distortion because you expect somebody to change according to yourself or suit yourself. That is a fallacy or that is a cognitive distortion. And if that doesn't happen, then you will feel anxiety and you will have distorted thoughts and then you will have problems. Another cognitive distortion is global labeling. Labeling or mislabeling refers to taking a single attribute and turning it into an absolute. Depends, like there's a situation about a person, he's not able to speak in public because of some kind of problem, and then you will think that he is not confident enough to take the decision, or is not confident enough to take the responsibility to speak. So that is what the problem is. You're just labeling it on one situation that the person is not confident enough, or person is not able to make any kind of decision on some kind of situation, so that you will think about that person is not confident enough. So that is something like a global labeling which you are doing it on one situation. So you should not do that. That is a cognitive distortion as well. Okay. Another cognitive distortion is always being right. Like you will think that whenever you're getting into a discussion or whenever you're getting into a quarrel or something, you will find yourself, your thoughts always being right. But you have to understand that from your perspective, your thoughts can be right always, but from others' perspective, your thoughts can be different as well, wrong as well. So you have to think about others' perspective as well. That is what the thing is, and that is also a cognitive distortion. If you think about your own perspective only, and you will think that your feelings are right, that means this is also a cognitive distortion. Okay, so next we will talk about what are core beliefs in cognitive behavioral therapy. Core beliefs are deeply held beliefs that inform how people see themselves and world. They have a large influence on people's perception and decision making. Core beliefs बनते कैसे हैं? Like what are core beliefs? Core beliefs are strong beliefs which a person holds that I'm not worthy of love, or I am worthlessness. I'm not worthy of anything. That is a core belief which a person holds like a strong belief. It can be because of the trauma which he is having, or which he or she is having from on over the life, all over the life, or it can be because of a distorted relationship or something. These core beliefs will not be able to help you think properly, or will not be able to get into a good relationship, or will not be able to work into a new environment. So that is also a problem which happens with core belief. And cognitive behavioral therapy work on these core beliefs, try to break down those core beliefs and try to make the person feel a little bit positive and make the person think naturally and work perfectly. So core beliefs are strong belief a person hold consistently over time that inform their worldview and self-perception. So it's basically changing the perception. Okay, these beliefs function as unstated rules how the world works, and a person roll with it. These beliefs tend to be rigid and inflexible. So they are rigid and inflexible because they are over time. The strong beliefs are going on and on and on. It can be because of the trauma. It can be because of this distorted relationship. That is what the thing is. For example, a person might see themselves as a fundamentally unlikable, even though they have friends. So, like if the person is having if the person has had three relationships which doesn't go through, which doesn't goes out well, so it will think that the person is unlikable or there is some kind of problem in the person. So but that person has friends also, and there are some person who like that person as well. So that is a kind of core belief which a person can hold. That can be a strong belief because he thinks that that he's not worthy of love. Core belief also include a person's views of others, such as belief that humans are mostly good or mostly bad. So they can like it can be because of the experiences which a person has. It can because of that he can hold the belief that all humans are good or all humans are bad. A person can have core belief that are inconsistent with one another create a cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. So what is cognitive dissonance? When you have different core beliefs and the other person have different core beliefs, so there is some kind of cognitive mismatch. So that is cognitive dissonance. Okay. So where do core beliefs come from? Core beliefs develop in response to a person experience. They begin developing in early childhood and continue developing over time. That is what I told you before. It keeps on developing in the when it started developing in early childhood, like a parent abandon a child. Okay, so that is a core belief that I am not worthy of being loved. I am unlovable, and every person who is going to come in my life will leave me at some point of time. So that person will not be able to hold any relationship properly. And that person will be like anxious about every kind of relationship that he will not be able to work with that relationship. It can be a love relationship, it can be with brother. He or she will think about that every other person will leave me. So that is like a strong belief in his or her mind because her parents left him. So and that is what the problem. As a child grow up, they try to make sense of what is happening around them or to them. In trying to find my meaning or learning from this, they develop a set of belief. That is a core belief. Okay, so this is how the core beliefs are made. So that is what the cognitive distortions which was left, and what are core beliefs and where do core beliefs come from. This is all about this video. If you have any questions in your mind, you can message me or you can text, you can comment me in the comment section. In my next video, I will talk about what core beliefs gives in cognitive behavioral therapy and how core beliefs helps work upon the person or the client in cognitive behavioral therapy. So we will talk about that in my next video. Thank you.